Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, the political landscape is shaping up in an interesting way in the build-up to the 2026 general elections. So there's been a back and forth between the sitting head of state, that is President Hakainde Hichilema, and the former head of state, Edgar Chagwa Lungu. So the past couple of days, they've been sending some subliminal messages to each other. And then let me just show you what's going on in the nation right now. So prior to this, I decided to conduct an opinion poll on this channel to see what you guys think, who's likely to take the day, because different news outlets are putting out headlines suggesting that it's likely to be a rematch between President Hakainde Hichilema and Edgar Chagwa Lungu, more like what's happening in the US between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. So I decided to put up an opinion poll to see what you guys think. So some of you participated. It's been 3 days since that opinion poll was running. So here are the results that was conducted on this channel. So according to this opinion poll, which I had put up, which says 2026, if it's a rematch, who's your vote on? That was the question I asked, and you can see from those statistics, President Hakainde Hichilema 65%, and Edgar Chagwa Lungu 35%. That is according to my subscribers on this channel. So the number of people that participated in this opinion poll are 328, and then obviously you can see the likes, 36 likes and 7 comments. So according to you, my subscribers, President Hakainde Hichilema is likely to take the day in 2026 if they have a rematch. That's a portion of you people that voted on this particular channel. And then some of your comments are like WHH all day, every day. And then Bwaria Champo says, when someone shows you their colors, believe them. Lungu does not mean well for Mother Zambia. He wants to come back and plunder an already frail economy. So some of your opinions there. But then, as you may be aware, President Lungu, yes, we will summon Lungu, that's the Inspector General of Police. He must explain his statement. So a part of the statement that the IG is referring to there is, there are two. There's one where President Lungu is calling for early elections. And then there's another one where he was calling himself a serpent, where they had a shade service at Dunamis Fire Impact Danpul's shade. So part of the statement that Edgar Lungu had issued there was where he was calling himself as lethal as a serpent and calm as a dove. It's a scripture that referred to, someone shared the scripture where he got that quotation from. But anyway, so the IG says they like to summon him. So Edgar Lungu seems to have caught wind of, prior to him putting up this post, the Patriotic Front, the one that runs the official Patriotic Front page, said insinuating to say the police were likely to go and arrest Edgar Chagwa Lungu in the night. And most people are assuming that information was unfounded, no source, until in the morning, Edgar Lungu decided to put up this. So yesterday I received, this is Edgar Lungu's post, he had put up a couple of hours ago. Yesterday, I had received disturbing information indicating that the Zambia Police Service has opened 25 dockets against me based on formal complaints from UPND members in Lusaka. To that effect, the police is under instructions to arrest me in the dark of the night any day by surprise. My question is why? Is President Hakainde Hichilema and the Zambia Police Inspector General planning to mobilize and ambush me at night, abduct and embarrass me forcefully? So he goes further to say, well, where is the respect of my office as former president? Pretty much he laments there and then says, if there is need, just issue out an official call out and I'll show up. That is Edgar Lungu's statement. And obviously, the Patriotic Front were like, we are ready to escort him in numbers. Tangombe. So simply saying a number of Patriotic Front members are going to accompany him if they decide to summon him at police. So that's the page. And then obviously they are reposting some of the news items that were posted by the BBC. This is from 2023, where they're saying ex-president Lungu banned from political jogging. So it's part of those statements. So Lungu went on further to say, and then if you remember, it should have been like prior to them having that political service at Dunamis Fire Impact. He was in on the Copper Belt where this particular officer walked into a bishop's office and then he had demanded that the meeting be dispersed. But it did not go well because the police officer was did not have any legal ground to say why the meeting could be dispersed. So he failed to succeed. So people ended up making the meme out of it. And then overall, the UPND government had to issue an apology to the Catholic Church for how the police barged into the office. So this is, if you remember in my earlier live stream, I was saying this particular meeting would not have trended as much as it trended because if the UPND had ignored Edgar Lungu and the team that he had gone with. But the fact that they did that and there was a live stream, everything was seen by everyone that has been following the issue. It ended up looking like they're more like persecuting him, more like adding more attention to an issue that could have easily just fallen on deaf ear. So they ended up apologizing as I predicted because the Catholic Church demanded it as expected. And then that's part of the statement. People are obviously saying, no, the apology is not genuine because this is the second time that they're doing it and you expect. And then President Hakainde Hichilema said that now he's about to double down. Earlier on, this is the second time he's bringing up this issue. He said he's now about to follow everyone that had plundered the Zambian resources, especially the loans that Zambia had incurred. The money where it was spent, the president is like to inquire on that. And also, if you know, when it comes to removal of a former president's immunity, only a sitting president can move that motion. So part of the statements that President Hakainde Hichilema issued, especially in Mkushi when he was launching the dual carriageway between Ndora and Lusaka, he said that he's likely to put up a motion in cabinet. And people insinuated the only motion that the president can move is the motion of impeachment. I mean, removal of immunity of Edgar Chagwa. And he asked his cabinet ministers to support him and present it before Parliament. So we wait and see when Parliament resumes how that plays out. Otherwise, he says now the moving gears is focused now on going after everyone that has plundered the national resources. And we wait and see how it plays out. So this is part of that statement, which was reported by Kalemba. They say the Drug Enforcement Commission is investigating possible misappropriation of loans obtained by the previous administration. So, as you can see, the Anti-Corruption Commission has already instigated those investigations as they play out. We wait and see how it goes. And obviously, President Lungu now is building his case after it was established based on the feedback that he got from the IG to say, yes, they're likely to summon him for him to provide an explanation to his statement. So he put up this just a couple of minutes ago, in fact. He says, fellow citizens, this is President Lungu posting from his official page. He says, fellow citizens, fellow countrymen and women and youth, in 2019, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, as opposition leader, called for early elections and justified his call in all democracies. All people have the right and power to call for early elections as they deem it is just and it's justifiable. He was correct indeed, and he set a precedence to this effect. So pretty much he cites a number of people that have called for any elections. He's not the first person to call for it. People forget that Edgar Lungu is a lawyer, so in as much as you might not like him, he understands the law. Yeah, anyway, wait and see how that plays out. So pretty much he's building his case. If that's the reason why they're likely to summon him, he's just saying, I mean, on what grounds? And then he cites a number of people that have done it before, and he simply awaits that summon. Anyway, that's the news. This was what was on in the Daily Mail. Use of use of limited public resources efficiently. That's in the Daily Mail. And then Zambia bleeding resources, Chinga says. This is in the Daily Nation. Well, that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait and see how it plays out. What's your opinion on what do you think if the PF decides to follow Edgar Lungu at police? What is likely to happen? We'll wait and see. This is my YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and there's much more on the playlist. So visit the channel and see you around.